Yeah. All right, let's find our ways to our seats, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll get started here in a minute. We can get our shirts after as well. All right, we're good? All right. All right, we'll get started, ladies and gentlemen. So, first, we have call to order. So, a moment of silence to conduct that as you will. All right, thank you. So, Pledge of Allegiance. Who wants to sing for us? Any volunteers? Not sing, I guess. Say Pledge of Allegiance. Any volunteers before I pick someone random? Levi, you'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, sir?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Levi. Roll call, Madam Secretary. Hey, y'all listen up.
Anna Masuso.
That's it, we're all good? All right. So, first, we have a public forum. So we have a representative from the Political Science Department, Dr. Obrukta. Is he? Yes, there he is. Woo! Yeah! The microphone?
For all those that watch on Zoom. Hey, it's a requirement for my class to watch this thing on Zoom, so we might as well make it legit. Thank y'all for having me here for just a couple minutes. I'm Dr. Obrukta, Assistant Professor of Political Science. I'm here to talk to y'all about the Civic Engagement Survey, which you may have seen something in your email about, and to ask for y'all's help in promoting the Civic Engagement Survey, both amongst yourselves, you have the QR code with you right now, as well as to help us promote it. So this is an initiative from Dr. Geis in collaboration with the Wagner Center, which is our Center for Civic Engagement and Public Policy, and the School of History and Social Science. The idea here is that we don't know right now how engaged y'all are as students on campus, both in terms of voting engagement and in terms of participation. I mean, we know you're here. Participation of our other students in other organizations and in the community. And our initiative for the next couple of years is that we, the three political scientists, Dr. Geis, and a bunch of students, are trying to think about how we can help increase civic and voter engagement on campus. In order to do this, we've got to know what is our current level of engagement. And we have no idea, right? So the purpose of this survey is to help us collect as much data as possible from as many students from all corners of campus so that we can come up with a plan, a university-wide plan, that can then help y'all become more engaged. So this is going to look like programming from our department, from the university, from university communications, these types of things that you can see happening in the next couple of years. But the goal right now is, one, we have to get as many people as possible to take this survey. There's an opportunity, if you take the survey, to enter to win one of several $50 Tech Express rewards, so it's not for nothing, right? Two, there's an option there to sign up to be a participant in some focus groups. So I and some of, shout out to whoever's in Pulse 345 next quarter, will be helping facilitate focus groups to think more carefully and more in detail about what civic engagement means to y'all and to other students on campus, and to use this survey, that data, and some turnout data on voter registration and turnout that we have obtained, to get a comprehensive picture about what this looks like on campus so that we can move forward and develop programs that, one, y'all want, and two, that will help inform you about ways to get involved in the community and to get involved here on campus, even though you already are, but your constituents, right? So that's the initiative. So how to help is what Victoria told me I was supposed to say something about. So number one, take the survey, right? It should only take about 5 minutes to do. You can scan that QR code or type in the little URL at the bottom. 2, we legit need as many people as possible to take this thing. We're really trying to get a representative group on campus of as many students as possible. We have 275, I think, as of today, that have taken it, and our goal is 1,000. We think that's achievable. That's about 6% of the student body on campus. But we need y'all's help. I can go shout all day long, and unless somebody thinks that I'm a student, which of course people do all the time, I'm not going to convince anybody to take this survey. Y'all are the ones who can convince other students, other student organizations to take the survey. So in relation to that, there are 2 opportunities. One is if you flip over to the back of that card, there is a link if you want to come help us canvass on Thursday. So we're going to be at the L booth. We're going to use survey canvassing techniques, which means we're going to go up to and annoy people and try to get them to take the survey. That's the technical. I got a PhD in this, and that's the technical term, right? But then 2, we're going to go and form relationships with other students to try to promote the survey there. So if you're interested in getting involved, that's one way to do so. The second, and this is an idea for y'all to think about, and I don't, at the end of the survey, there's an opportunity to put in your email to get a confirmation that you took the survey. And what we're trying to push to fraternities and sororities, and maybe to y'all if this makes sense, is to incentivize some type of competition among student organizations, among fraternities and sororities, among SGA members, I don't know. Whoever can get the most responses to this survey, right, we can figure out whether you responded, gets a prize. I don't know what the prize is. Some prize. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are the fun people, right? Not me. So some prize, right? We think if y'all are promoting and you're selling this thing, then people will actually take it. And that's what we need to happen in order for us to get data from all students. We don't just want data from all the involved students. We don't just want data from all the people in our classes that we make take it. We really need data from everyone in order for this to be meaningful. So that's all I have to say about it. I can answer questions, I can run away, whatever we want to do. But that's where we really need your help. We're at 250 and we need to get to 1,000. And cajoling people in class only gets us so far. It's all about y'all's relationships, right? Okay. Go for it.
Do y'all have a goal for when you're going to wrap up the survey?
The survey hopefully will close the end of the quarter. So the approach right now is you got some emails about it. Some faculty may have told some of you about it last week. We started canvassing last week. The plan is this week is SGA and Fraternity Sorority Week. So our representative, our student that's helping out with fraternities and sororities is supposed to be pushing that. And then hopefully y'all get us a bump this week. And then based on that, we'll see who we need to target, right? I can see real-time analytics of which colleges, which majors, those types of things are completing it. And we can benchmark that compared to what the university looks like and try to target then certain groups that were missing their voices from the survey and try to get them better represented. So that's kind of the plan. After this week, we'll see what numbers are, and then we'll start targeting different groups and saying, okay, we need more of these people's voices in the survey. Make sense? That was a good question. All right. I will pass this over to you.
All right, thank you so much. So next we have Mr. Jordan Richardson representing the orientation student leaders to talk about that stuff. So give it up for Mr. Jordan.
Hi friends, my name is Jordan Richardson, and I'm not used to hearing my voice over a microphone. Typically
You don't have to.
Typically I'm loud enough that I don't need a microphone, but I will speak for just a moment. Today, I'm going to first of all introduce myself. What's up here talking noise? Okay, cool. I love this Gwen. My name is Jordan Richardson again, and I am the new-ish orientation coordinator here at Louisiana Tech. I started in June. The incumbent for my position is Elton Taylor. He's now the director of first-year programs. He is my direct supervisor. So for any of you that were orientation student leaders in the past or might be familiar with Elton, don't worry, he's still around. He's still a great guy, and I'm very blessed to have him as a supervisor. But the reason that I wanted to come and speak with you all today is because we've got orientation student leader interest meetings coming up here in the next few weeks. And so, quick question before I get into the meat of that. Raise your hand if you were the student recruiter meeting that I spoke at like last week. Okay, bless y'all. I got into like student retention theory and stuff with that one. I'm gonna spare y'all of that tonight. I've been to a couple of fraternities and sororities as well to speak. If you are in a student group, I am going to throw my student assistant, your very own Jacob Thomas. I'm going to throw him under the bus right now. If you would like for myself or a member of our orientation exec to come and speak at your student group, please give this man a tap on the shoulder and we will come through. I would love to have a nice big candidate pool, so please let me know and I will come and speak with you. But one major thing, y'all, is that every student that goes to any university ever has choices that they face, right? First, the choice of the university that they're going to go to, and then, of course, whether or not they're going to stay at that university that they have selected, okay? And orientation is the most impressionable time as to whether or not most students make a decision whether or not they're going to stay at a university within the first 6 weeks that they're on campus. And so orientation is the time to set the standard for them. You all have made the decision to come to Louisiana Tech. You made the decision to stay at Louisiana Tech. You made the decision to get involved on campus. Students that get involved on campus are more likely to be successful in the classroom and go on to graduate. So it's people like you all that I would love to see apply to be an orientation student leader. If you're interested in applying, I am going to have to look in my phone real quick to look at the dates and the times. So in order to apply, you must attend a interest meeting, okay? That is where we're going to be handing out the application. So if you're interested and want to write this down, please feel free to do so. I don't know if we all hear this in the minutes or anything like that. Okay. So there will be 4 opportunities in order for you to come to an interest meeting. First one is November 2nd. Second one is November 10th. Third one is December 8th. And the fourth one is December 14th. Got that, Gracie? Cool, very nice. So all of those meetings are at 5 o'clock in the Wiley Auditorium, just behind us right here. So if you are interested, please come through. I'll be talking about not just the application itself, but also the interview process, and then of course the training and the expectations of being an orientation student leader. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to come visit me in Wiley Tower. I'm on the first floor in the bar. My email address is jordanr@latech.edu. Please let me know. I've already had a few folks reach out to me. I love answering questions. Come and see me. One thing I will say is, just in 2 days, I'm got a baby boy on the way. Got a baby bulldog on the way, bullbuck on the way. So I will not be around Thursday, Friday, and likely Monday and Tuesday of next week. So just keep that in mind if you reach out to me. But other than that, I want to hear from you. I want to see you apply. And hey, go Bulldogs. Thank you, friends.
Good deal. Thank you, Jordan. So, next, Madam President, your report.
Hey, buddy.
Bye.
Bye, Jordan.
Have a good day. Homecoming week, it was such a big success, so shout out to all of our student affairs department back there. They actually killed it. So I am so proud of y'all. Congratulations, Liz and Garrett, on y'all's crowning. Woo! But other than that, I really don't have a whole lot. Go to Tech or Treat after this. Campus Activities has a table there, and they would love the support. So everybody, we're gonna try to make this a speedy meeting so that way y'all can go over there. Thanks.
Good deal. Thank you. My report. So, we have new freshman senators. So, can you two raise your hand, say hello to SGA, clap for them. So, we'll get you sworn in after this slide right here. So, next weekend is retreat. So, senators, make sure you attend that because we'll be going over everything Senate-wise, including Robert's Rules of Order. Yippee! So, tonight we're voting on ex officios. So, my recommendation, we could slate all nominations and then y'all could discuss either removing or keeping it. So, keep that in mind. Other than that, moving on. Our two freshman senators, please rise and repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I shall faithfully represent the interest of the student body of Louisiana Tech University, and that I will dutifully uphold and preserve the Constitution of the Student Government Association, and that I will faithfully execute the office of Freshman Senate of the Student Government Association of Louisiana Tech University. So help me God. Congratulations, senators. So moving on. Treasurer's report.
Yeah, talk to me when you need to spend money. Y'all been doing a good job of that. Got a lot of stuff. We're gonna have some permanent recycling drives soon, so that's exciting. But also, again, like I said, whatever you do, text me. I promise you I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If not, just go leave a sticky note on my desk, and let me know who it is that wrote the sticky note. Sometimes people just write them and leave them on my desk, and I don't know who wrote it. Also, another thing about the office, I didn't change all slides, by the way. But another thing about the office is if y'all go in there, please try and keep it like clean. I've been going in there and there's been like random stuff all over my desk.
Yeah, mine too.
Not that it's always you guys, but I know sometimes there's times where I have to go in there and get on my desk and there's just random stuff laying around the floor and on my desk. So y'all try and keep it clean. I don't mind if y'all use the stuff in there. Like that's what it's for. If you gotta use my computer, go ahead. But just try and keep it clean as possible. So that's all I got. Oh, I have the SGA polos too. So if you're new to SGA and you don't have one of these polos yet, before our picture, y'all can come down here and we'll pass them out. I don't have a lot. It's literally just what was bought over from last year, and we haven't been able to order them because I haven't had everybody's sizes. So if you don't get one tonight, we will be ordering more here soon, and we'll give them to you then.
Just a suggestion for tonight, if you have a blue polo on right now, and maybe it's not SGA, try to let the people who don't have the blue polos get them first, and then whenever we do the reorder, yeah.
Good deal. All right. Madam Secretary.
Retreat, the excuses for that are due tonight. So y'all been doing good about sending them to me. If I haven't responded, or I haven't responded to all of them, so don't worry if I have not responded to you yet. But if not coming, please send an excuse because Kinsley has to work to like make groups and do all that stuff. So she's trying to plan that as soon as she can. So if you're not coming, send an excuse so she knows. And if you don't send an excuse, please come because it can mess up a whole bunch of stuff that internal affairs has been working on. So just get those to me by tonight. Fill out the homecoming form. I think I have like 40 responses, so about half of y'all. A lot of people have emailed. I have not responded to that because you'll just put them in the Google form with all of your homecoming events. Try to get those filled out by the end of the day today. And then your hazing certificates. To the secretary email when y'all are getting them done. Most y'all should have them done for other organizations, so just send me the certificate for that. And then fill out your office. Obviously, fill out your office hours. With the office hours, I've been having like a lot of people tell me like I've done my office hour, but I forgot to go write it down. And I know some of y'all are doing your office hours, but I can't like there are some people that are definitely just gonna be like, oh, I've done it, but they didn't actually do it. So I have to take myself out of that equation. Like, y'all are responsible for signing your own office hours. Even if you tell me that you did it and you didn't write it down, I'm not gonna do anything about that, because then nobody would fill out their office hours, and then I'd have 30 people every week telling me that they didn't write it down. So that's just more work. So do them, write them down, that's it. There's gonna be an absence makeup. We don't know when, we don't know really what it's gonna be, but, if you're like having your 3 unexcused, or like you have lunch and you really need to get one taken care of or just taken off, we're gonna have something that y'all can come to and get one of those taken care of. If y'all have any questions about this, then just let me know. But that's all.
All right, moving on, we have advisory report, Wes.
Hey, only 2 quick things. One, if you were either office, honestly, but like I'm sitting in my office and I'm hearing like a lot of F-bombs and stuff in the office, those walls are not very thick. Guys, help me out. You're professionals, you're in college, I get it. I'm not asking you to completely censor yourself, but I am asking you, if you're in those offices, you never know. I've had Mr. Speed in my office. I've had my children in my office. Like I don't want my kids to come over and hear a bunch of people dropping F-bombs and stuff. So please, 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 mind your language. At least shut your mouth and don't be as loud, and kind of tone it down a little bit. That's all I'm asking. Be mindful of the fact that if Elizabeth has people in her office, Dr. Crawford comes to see her every now and again, you may not know who's in the other office listening. So just be very careful about how you're talking and things that you're doing. Just please keep it a little bit quieter if you're gonna swear and do whatever and be college kids, which I get it. You're college kids, you're gonna do some of that stuff. At least do it at a more respectful volume. The other thing, we're getting at the end of the quarter here. Like Jacob said, it seems like everybody's doing a pretty good job maintaining all their expenditures and getting them to him appropriately. But this is the time where I know you guys are going to get to finals week. You're going to start getting to a place where you're going to start to be last minute. All right, be very careful about that. Make sure you're giving us at least a few weeks' notice on stuff, please. If it's anything, there have been a couple instances, not necessarily with SGA. I can't remember who it was. There's been a couple of instances where we tried to order different things, and it was like literally day of, people were coming, hey, I need this right now. It's like, dude, I don't have time for you. So just try to give us a few weeks if at all possible. It's not to say that we can't make things happen, but it sure would help us out a lot. If you'll just stay diligent, make sure you're giving us a few weeks. So that's my piece today.
Thank you, Wes. Moving on, calendar reports. Stephanie,
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait.
What are these pictures?
pictures? Okay.
All right, everybody. We are going to take pictures outside in front of Howard on the steps. So if you need to keep your polo, y'all keep your polo now. We're going to take a little trip back and just come back.
Let's try to be quick with it.
The rest are two.
Like, there wasn't that many left. But you might want 2 extra pre-eggs. It was squeezing
Also, me not watering them for like 2 months. I'm just gonna stay at home and freeze. That was like, that was impressive.
When I tell you, like, I have mastered the art of speech and duties. Queen, yes, I have.
You did it this morning.
And literally, they said the same thing. They were like, dang, that was fast.
All right.
I wanted to get a mullet for the composite. But it's tomorrow. I know, I wanted putting it off.
All right, we're back in order. Find your seats, please. Find your seats, please. We're moving on. Okay. Counter reports, continuing.
Basically, you're gonna wear that color on Friday of retreat, okay? And I'll go over the schedule more next week also. And then we also have like SGA shirts that we're getting out on Saturday that we can wear on Saturday. So many shirts, but they're so cute. Woo! So just send me your excuses so I can make the team.
Good deal.
Oh wait, no, we saw something.
Oh, my bad.
Last volleyball game is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Those on the team, please try and show up and be there. I'd love to play last game, even though we're not going to playoffs. And football, our last preseason game is Thursday at 9 o'clock. So.
All right, Stephanie.
Okay, so we're gonna have professors in the plaza next Thursday from 8:30 to 11:30. If you've never been there, professors from each of the colleges and the plaza talking to students. There's gonna be donuts and hot chocolate. Don't sign up. I'd really appreciate it. We're hoping to get 3 people per slot. Gracie also says office hour. So
Remember our motto.
do your office hours.
We're not.
Yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, you can text me.
Thank you. Any other counter reports? None. Sarah?
Hello, I have a new Creative Play Award for the most, I don't know, they've been so amazing last week, and you probably know what it is. So, the winner of the Creative Play Award for this week is Susan First.
Yeah, come take your award.
All the way down. Kelly, try not to seem so bored. How's your week going? Is everybody okay?
It's almost in the quarter. Yippee.
Sorry about that. Yeah, she left, so we gonna get it right, y'all.
Just to make sure you have no other counter reports, right?
It's not all big.
No counter reports? Okay, cool. We'll wait for.
Perfect.
Good deal. Yay. All right. Senate reports. Senators, do you have any reports to say? None? Okay, cool. You got one? Okay. All right, moving on. So, before I call the Senate to order, when we have discussion, we will be civilized and act like grown adults, right? We'll not talk under our breath. We're going to follow Robert's Rules of Order, not speak out of order. We're going to be civilized. Right, Senate? Yeah, right, yeah. All right, good deal. So, let's get the show started. Okay, so for this part, remember, cabinet members, stay silent. All right. I call the A6 Student Senate SGA to order. Call to order, roll call. Check mine. Madam Secretary, we need a quorum? All right, good deal. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Second. All right, for all in favor to approve the consent agenda, say aye. Aye. Any nays? Same, all right, cool. All right, motion passes. Okay, so, old business, back to it. Nominations for approval ex officio Senate seats. Do I hear,
Motion to open nominations and approval of ex officio Senate seats.
all right, second, all right. For all in favor to open up nominations, say aye.
Aye.
Nays, abstain. Okay, cool. So, once again, these are all the eligible organizations. How's the slate? Do I hear a second? Second, all right, for all in favor to slate the nominations for the eligible organizations, say aye.
Aye.
Nays. Okay, moving on to a discussion now. Any discussion about any of these organizations deserving a seat? None. What was that? Yes, so we communicated, so Supreme Court, Wes, Sammy, and I, we all communicated together, and we made sure these are all good to go, and they're all good to go now. Any
So
other?
as in registered.
Yeah, as in they're eligible for Mr. Walker. Approve the slate, here's second. All right, for all in favor to approval of these ex officio seats of the slate, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Abstain. The ex officios are approved for these organizations. Woo! Yeah, so these will be new ex officios in the Senate and hopefully next week. So, yeah. Okay, no new business. Any other final things before?
Once we get the ex officios, that'll be our entire SGA, so congrats everybody.
All right, for your favorite part. Meeting adjourned.